Hello and welcome to the great day on the Jet Set. Coming up on today's show, I'm checking off a dream trip off my bucket list.
And what should you be doing to stay fit to fly this summer? We've got the answer coming up.
And I'm dishing up a full serving of travel inspiration on the go. All this and more is about to take off. You're watching the Jet Set.
Welcome aboard. Bobby Laurie and Nikki Noya have your ticket to travel, food, fitness, and everything you need for an on-the-go lifestyle. Grab your boarding pass. It's time to Jet Set.
Grab your mug because we're brewing up a pot of travel news on Here's This, powered by thejetset.com. A new rule proposed by the Biden administration would require airlines to reimburse passengers for expenses whenever there is a major delay or cancellation caused by something within the airline's control, like staffing shortages or mechanical issues. Now, Frontier Airlines CEO Barry Biffle has a different idea. He wants to bring back Rule 240.
What's that?
I knew that was coming. Rule 240 was a stipulation before the Airline Deregulation Act of 1978 that required airlines to carry each other's passengers, let me be like Nikki, carry each other's passengers on one plane because of delays. I don't know how to do this thing.
Nice try, but
because of delays or cancellations caused by anything besides bad weather. Now, the major airlines do have interline agreements with each other and might still voluntarily rebook passengers on their rivals' planes during irregular operations. However, it's not required and generally only includes the major airlines like American, Delta, and United. So basically, if you're out there flying around on, say, Southwest, Frontier, or Spirit and your flight cancels, they're not going to put you on United, American, or Delta. They're not required to. They don't have to. But Rule 240 would make it a requirement that everyone has to help each other.
well, wait, let's go back to the beginning of the story because we were talking about compensating passengers for delays and baggage. So how are you going to keep track of the billions and billions of dollars that would happen almost like on a weekly basis from all of the things?
I know, that is a good question. I don't know how they plan on doing that, but I do think having like some type of rule that would require the airlines to actually have to reimburse for those things would be nice, because you have to fight for it. Like we saw what happened to us last year, where we got stuck in Chicago because an airline blamed our delay on weather, and it wasn't not weather.
Yeah.
So what stops the airlines from doing that too?
It's just a lot happening. We have been on the road a lot lately, and there has been so many delays and delays and delays and delays, and so I don't know how they're gonna like regulate that.
I don't know. I mean, there is a rule in the UK that like if your flight's delayed over a certain amount of time or canceled due to a reason within the airline's control, they have to reimburse, I think, a percentage of the full cost of your ticket. And that also happened to me once. And then the airline blamed that on weather too.
Was it,
when it wasn't.
When we were up north?
No, it was when I went on a cruise with my family out of Barcelona, and a catering truck hit the airplane and caused a 14-hour delay. The airline found another airplane in Madrid, but it was delayed coming to us because of weather. So then they blamed the whole thing on that airplane's weather delay, not the fact that ours had a catering truck smash into it.
You know, one day we should just do a whole show on all of the crazy experiences that we've had traveling.
We've talked about that. Every time we think about this, I try to think back to when we were filming near Dollywood, and we were laughing in the car going back to where we were staying about the crazy stuff that's happened. And I can't even remember everything we talked about, but I just remember crying laughing because so much happens.
So much happens.
Trying to put the show on the air.
I just remember having to like catch flights, and people are flying out of the car and sliding doors.
I remember running through Chicago Airport trying to catch a plane back to DC.
Nikki, go!
We were like, save yourself, go home. April and I, like, that's it. Our legs are just too short. We can't keep up with you.
Also, just running through, was it Toronto or Quebec or Montreal, and just sweating.
But would it be worth it if the airline paid you to do it because of their issues?
Nothing is worth that.
I don't know, April, is it worth it? Nope. April says not worth it. We'll be right back in 30 seconds with more of the Jet Set.
And they take everything out of your bag, slowly. The summer travel season is here, and whether you're hopping on an international flight or car camping, here are 8 travel tips from Kaiser Permanente to help keep you fit to fly while you enjoy your summer vacation. Are you ready, Robert?
I'm ready.
Okay, let's get into it. Check in with your doctor. It's important to schedule a doctor visit about 4 to 6 weeks before a big trip, especially if you're traveling outside the country. Your doctor may suggest certain vaccines or medications, such as a COVID-19 vaccine or booster. And don't forget over-the-counter medications you typically travel with. They might not be easy to find elsewhere.
Yeah, and remember to pack those in your carry-on bag and not in your checked bag in case your bags get lost.
Yes, this is all good.
Yeah, you don't
all good things. And in fact, actually, like if you're going to some certain places, you might need to take like malaria pills.
Yeah, you never
or
know.
make sure you check in with your doctors. Okay, also, know your health coverage. Oh, this is a good one. Find out if your healthcare providers offers a travel clinic in your area to contact before you go, as well as other care options at your destination. Travel insurance can also offer additional protection and peace of mind while traveling.
It's true.
I learned about this when I was going down the Nile. Want to make sure that I'm covered.
Yes, they did.
Just in case. Okay, and also, eat and drink in moderation.
Oh, no.
Eating a healthy mix of foods, including fruits and vegetables, can boost your immune system and even improve your mood. Robert, remember to stay healthy during your travels by avoiding undercooked food and unsafe tap water.
Okay,
Oh, this is a big thing.
Wait, okay,
This is a
of
big
course avoid undercooked food and unsafe tap water. But like when you're on vacation, you want to enjoy. You want to drink more, eat more than you usually do.
Listen, they're just trying to give you parameters for you to break. Okay, listen, we just have a few more. You need to stay hydrated, especially when you're doing lots
Grab
of
water
stuff.
bottles.
You need to stay active. You know, you're walking around doing
Sitting,
stuff.
drinking wine counts.
Sitting, drinking wine counts. And also, everybody gotta wear your sunscreen.
Yeah, you do.
You can't just come back and just be tan like
Yeah,
some people.
my tan stopped
I
right
know, I saw your tan. And also rest up. Traveling can take a toll on your body, and sometimes it's hard, especially when you're traveling different time zones.
I mean, when you're traveling with wine, there's no resting.
Nikki, it's the white party, 11 p.m.
6 a.m.
Get
Wake up,
dressed.
Nikki, hurry, let's go.
We've got to take a quick break, but we've got lots more of the Jet Set coming up in just 60 seconds. What was that word?
I don't know.
What?
The beach is the place where everybody can belong, and we mean everybody, every ability, every family, and everyone. Now, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina has been committed to providing an autism-friendly vacation experience since January of 2016, when Surfside Beach was recognized as the first ever certified autism-friendly destination.
Oh.
They strive each day to create a more welcoming and inclusive place for families to vacation, relax, and enjoy all that there is to do at the beach.
This is awesome.
Now, I was just in San Antonio, Texas at a travel conference, so we can plan some more trips for you all for the future. And I met someone from Myrtle Beach who was telling me all about this. And I was stunned. I had no idea that they had such a huge focus on making sure that families with autism can go on vacation somewhere and experience what everyone else can.
This is also something that so many people don't, it's not kind of like on their radar that you have to have, whoop, there it goes. You have to have certain places that can kind of cater to the needs of your family. So Myrtle Beach, as a mom,
Yeah.
that is awesome.
They even went as far as in the airport, they have a quiet room so that if the noise of the airport, if the crowds and the people are something that someone with autism might not handle so well, you can go in the quiet room and get away from it all. And this way have that calm, relaxing experience.
This is
but also
wonderful.
the restaurants and everything on the beach over in Surfside, everyone is trained. Everyone knows how to handle folks with autism and what they can do to make the experience more enjoyable. And we'll be going to Myrtle Beach in the near future, so we'll be able to bring that to you in person. So
This
we can show
is
you what
wonderful.
they're doing and how they make that happen.
This got me right in the feels.
You got the feels?
This is making my mom heart kind of like, because you just don't think about it that kind of, I see Sam running around and she's, being Sam, but then I don't think about like, mom has to not only plan the next like vacation, but like hour by hour, they are going by it. I have a good friend, Natalie, and her son Noah, and I see what she does with her family. Myrtle Beach, thank you. Yeah. So families out there, check out Myrtle Beach.
Yeah, definitely a place to check out. And they were also saying too that there's so much more to Myrtle Beach as well. It's not just this just happens to be one section of the beach that they were like, let's try to create something inclusive.
Awesome. And so everyone can enjoy being at the beach. Okay, everybody, you know I am obsessed with skincare, and I found a brand that is not only making skin beautiful, but taking part in keeping Earth beautiful too. Do Mighty founder Tiffany Bozzato is here to tell us all about it. Tiffany, I am so excited to have you on the show.
Thanks for having me. I'm so excited to be here, Nikki.
Okay, Tiffany, what inspired you to create beauty products?
Well, it's been a long journey. I've been in beauty care for just about 17 years, and a greater part of my career in the beginning, I was traveling a lot, seeing so many different cultures. And I just kind of had an aha moment where I realized, and part of it was products spilling in my bag. I'm going to be really honest about how small it started. That, we just didn't have great high performing skincare options that also addressed being able to travel very easily. And then at the same time, be plastic free and really conscious to the environment. It was just hard to find. I felt like the second I searched, maybe my only options would be something natural. And so I just wanted to make something better, not only for myself, but the other people who were very similar to me and looking at like how to keep the planet healthier.
Exactly. Okay, well, while you tell us about this, I am obsessed with this Nova serum. This is a cube, you guys. But once you just rub it on your skin, it turns into a serum. So while you're talking about this, I'm just going to be seruming myself. Okay, so tell me, why do your products work so well for travel? I mean, I know, but share it with our audience.
Yeah, definitely. We took a really unique approach to making the product, and I'm actually the formulator as well. When I decided on the ingredients, I wanted to make sure they were tried and true, concentrated actives based in nature, but activated and concentrated specifically for benefits of the skin. So we talk about our solid serums as being transformed from, something that wasn't a solid into what it is now, and it swipes directly to the skin. And every single active that's picked, honestly, is meant to be a function. Unfortunately, for other products, they have, and I hate to call them fillers, I'm very science-based, but there are fillers that do go into product, and we remove a lot of them as well as the water. So it's concentrated to be small and compact. We do the packaging, so it's refillable and plastic free. And honestly, that packaging is all leak proof. So it doesn't melt. It really fits in your pocket, in your bag. You're not ruining anything when something spills from a normal experience that you might have in a bottle, and it really doesn't melt and can go everywhere with you. So,
look, Tiffany, this is so fantastic that I can take this wherever I go and I don't have to worry about it going all over the place. So tell me also, how do your products specifically benefit our viewers and the environment at the same time?
Yeah, I mean, we built the company about 3 years ago, and when you're able to build something from scratch, I really thought long and hard. It took probably a year to 2 years, honestly, of like thought process, critical thinking, testing out formulations, working with packaging people to understand how to custom design something, even all the way down to the very nitty gritty of that paper that like our refills come in. We're now patent pending, which I'm so proud to say. Never really thought in my beauty career that would ever be something that I would be so proud to say. But it really took that level of detail and work and focus to create those products so that everything worked together, from ingredients to packaging, supply chain, logistics. We actually ship in-house in Hermosa Beach, which is where the company is located, in California. And it really means that you end up with the smallest footprint product, with the best focused skincare that are healthy items, all clinically tested and made sure, no microbial growth, works for 24 months when you buy a product, but, really lasts a long time.
I know. Well, listen,
and really
Tiffany,
planet focused.
While I'm making myself all beautiful, can you please tell everyone where they can go for more information so they can get their own kits and be ready to go? Where can people go for more information?
Yeah, we're at check out www.domighty.com. We're also on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook if you just want more information. But that's the best place to go. We have all of our kits on there, and they all last 2 months with refills. So you're only buying packaging once, and you're getting beautiful skin every single day.
Tiffany, you are doing amazing. I'm so proud of you, and kiss that baby for me. And I will see you soon when I come to California. Bye.
Thanks so much, Nikki. Bye. Have a great day.
We've got to take one final break, but we'll be right back with more of the Jet Set, so don't go anywhere. With summer officially here, homeowners around the country are looking to refresh their backyard spaces and get ready for the months ahead. Joining us now to discuss some of this year's top home improvement projects along with some tips on sticking to a budget is home expert at Angie, Mallory Meistech. Hi, Mallory.
Hey, thanks for having me on.
So what are some of the top outdoor projects homeowners are undertaking this summer?
Yeah, when it comes to the top projects, not unsurprisingly, people are really thinking about utilizing their outdoor space and how to make their outdoor space work for them. Top projects include adding a garden feature, building raised beds, and lastly, adding new sod. A lot of these projects both impact like the visual quality of the yard and the aesthetics of the yard, and then also add something in terms of function. And we think homeowners are going to continue to look at their backyards as a space that they can do more and more to make them even more usable and livable.
Do you have any tips to help homeowners stick to their budgets?
Yeah, I mean, right now people are most certainly thinking about their wallets, maybe a little bit more now than in years past. And it's a common question we get. And I think my first recommendation is start with a budget. Often when it comes to home improvement projects, we start with inspiration rather than the budget. And we realize our inspiration might not actually be in our budget. So start with a budget, work with a local home pro who can help you set that budget and make sure that the project you want to do can be done within your budget. And then lastly, I think one of the most important tactical things is once you have your budget set aside about 10% of that for unexpected things that might come up.
Where can we go for more information?
You know, you can go to Angie.com for inspiration. And when you're ready to make that hiring decision, we've got local available pros here to help you with your job. Angie.com.
Thanks, Mallory.
Thank you.
What would you do if you began to have symptoms of droopy eyelids and blurring of words? A rare and unknown to you condition that turned to a daily struggle to chew, swallow, smile, speak, see, or even lift your arms, legs, and neck. That is what happened to Meredith O'Connor at the age of 13, and after 2 long years of doctor visits, she was finally diagnosed with myasthenia gravis, also known as MG. And today we have Meredith here along with Dr. Nicholas Silvestri to tell us more. Hey, welcome to the Jet Set.
Thank you. Common symptoms of myasthenia gravis include double vision, droopiness of the eyelids, problems with chewing, swallowing, speaking, as well as weakness of muscles of the neck, arms, and legs. And as you can imagine, when any or all of these symptoms are present, a person's quality of life can be negatively affected.
Well, all the symptoms that Dr. Silvestri just mentioned are ones that I have experienced. It took approximately 2 years to get diagnosed, but with the accurate diagnosis and a solid treatment plan, I'm doing relatively well today. I encourage those with MG to educate themselves about this disease, to surround themselves with people who get it, people that you can trust and lean on. And then access resources. There's so many resources out there now that people can tap into to be their best own advocate.
Where can we go for more information?
Yeah, I would suggest one of 2 websites. One is imaginemymg.com and another one is myasthenia.org.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Here's a unique idea for a summer adventure, a dinosaur trail. Here's more.
Did you know North America's first dinosaur remains were found in Montana in 1854?
The Montana Dinosaur Trail runs statewide and has 14 museums, including the Montana Dinosaur Center, where we offer dinosaur fossil dig expeditions for all ages. Our dig sites are open mid-June through Labor Day in September. Discover interactive exhibits, fun programs, and field digs.
Learn more at mtdinotrail.org and start planning your trip to the Montana Dinosaur Trail.
Americans are flocking to Europe this summer, and train travel has become their go-to form of travel. Trainline, Europe's #1 destination for train tickets, held an event at Grand Central in New York where visitors immerse themselves in European food and culture at the Your Ticket to Europe event. Here's the story.
I'm so excited to be here with Trainline today because I am such a fan of train travel, especially throughout Europe. It's something that I've enjoyed since I was about 19 years old. That was the first time I went to Europe, and that summer I traveled all over Europe by train. If I had had an app like Trainline, my life would have been so much easier. And now it's something that's really exciting for me as I go back to Europe this summer with my husband and my daughter. I'm going to be using Trainline to book our trains. If you're looking to book your first train trip through Europe, I highly suggest you use the Trainline app. It just makes it so easy, convenient, all in one place, and just takes out all the guesswork. I've been so lucky to take many memorable train trips through Europe, but the most memorable has to be celebrating my engagement in Paris. And we hopped on the train to Venice. It was just so romantic.
For more info on how you can book your ultimate European travel experience, visit trainline.com.
We've got to take one last break, but I've got your dose of travel inspiration still to come, and you don't want to miss it.
5 days in Dubai. Wow! The sun's always shining in Dubai, ensuring endless fun on every holiday. Lounge on the beach, dine at celebrated restaurants, explore Dubai's amazing shopping. Plus, you'll stay in one of Dubai's favorite hotels, Abari Hotel Dubai, Dusty D2 Ken's Hotel, or Trip on Hotel and Suites. Do not wait. Book your Dubai holiday now.
It's time again for your daily dose of travel inspiration on the go, where today we're sending you to enjoy In the Wake of the Vikings.
I had not heard of this itinerary before.
Well, get ready. Open ears, everybody. Okay, so first you're going to start Journey to Vinland. Trace the route of Viking Leif Erikson, who was chilling out in America 500 years before Columbus. Did you know that?
I did.
It's interesting. From the Norwegian mercantile city of Bergen, set off to the rustic Shetland Islands in Scotland. So beautiful. Okay, get ready. Then you're going to cruise to the magnificently picturesque Faroe Islands, Iceland, and Greenland, and then view ancient Norse settlements at Leon's Old Meadows, Newfoundland, explore the rich cultures of Saguenay?
Sure.
Maybe. And Quebec City before concluding in cosmopolitan Montreal.
A lot of our favorite places in there.
All of our favorite places all in one trip. I love it. This journey is available now with discount airfare from the U.S. and a $100 Visa gift card just for booking by visiting oceanandriversailings.com. Those are all of our favorite places.
A lot of our favorite places. And it's beautiful, too, looking at the scenery behind us.
It's going to be in the wake of the Vikings.
Thank
love
you for
it.
watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
I need to look into that one.
I know. Well, maybe you'll take me this time.
Oh, someone didn't take me to France. Someone didn't take me to Egypt. Where else did you go? Oh, I didn't go to Iceland.